to today's tutorial. Today we are going to paint a rooster in acrylics. So I prepared my canvas with initial drawing and transparent wash with yellow color. You could pick any color for the wash. You could pick fluorescent pink or any warm color or cool colors that you like. So I prepared, you have to prepare this wash with loads of water, make it transparent so you could see the drawing underneath. Then I started mixing red and yellow to make an orange. Making orange with mixing red and yellow is so vibrant, and I'm just putting little details. I started with the details, like I'm putting some, because I'm following my drawing, so I'm putting details with orange to show the feathers on the rooster. Continue adding the orange and try to make variation with your oranges by adding mixture of red and adding some dark red and making it a bit darker. So I started adding a little bit of Payne's gray, and there is a Prussian blue on my palette, so I add a little bit of Payne's gray in the red and made a dark red. So I started adding this dark. You can make the painting alive by adding variation of colors, even if it's the same color range, but you can put variation of colors, like you can put mix of oranges and add more yellow in the mix, and in another mix more red, and then make the red bit darker. So you can make variation of colors in the same color family and try to add that in the different part of your painting. That makes the painting feel alive. So you can see I'm using here oranges, but it doesn't look like exact same oranges. On my palette you can see variation of reds and oranges mixed here. So at some places I'm putting more yellow and some places I'm putting more oranges based on my reference picture. I almost made a brownish color with red, mix of red, yellow and Prussian blue, bit of Prussian blue. So that makes my color bit brownish. It's not complete brown, it's kind of a darkish red, and then I put a little bit here and there in the painting. Then I started using Prussian blue and Payne's gray mix for this area here. See me playing around with the shapes and marks of the feathers. I'm trying to add all these dark areas using Prussian blue and mix of Payne's gray. You can see I'm not using black here because black makes painting flat. So I try to make black using mix of colors. Here I wanted to keep it like a bluish feather, so it gives off, like, it shows the light in the feather. So I use the Prussian blue. You can see I'm moving my brush everywhere, not just at one area. I'm moving my brush, and then I started with the feet. I didn't want to put more detail on the feet, so I just drew feet with my smallest brush, mixing lightest orangish color. You can put details later on, but for now I'm just putting this feet at this place. Now I started adding bit of highlight using mix of white in my colors. So I made mix of pinks and light oranges, adding white. White I use for highlights. Whenever I need to highlight some sections, I add white in the color mixes. And here I have added again some highlights in the feathers in the painting wherever it's needed. I keep adding layers of colors. Even after adding highlights, I keep adding layers because I wanted to add more depth in the painting. So I added more layers of oranges and yellows in the feathers. to enhance those colors, to make it more brighter. Now I come back to the darkest section again, adding more dark in the feather, and you can see I'm still leaving a little bit of lights in some area, and then adding mix of paints, gray and Prussian blue. I started making background with the fluorescent pink and the Prussian blue to make it purple, and I am adding backgrounds with more intensity and adding multiple layers of the background. So background, you can change it anytime you like in the painting. I call it we call it negative painting, where you paint around the shapes of your subject and make the background. So I practice my negative painting here by painting the background after I completed my subject. Um, and you can see I'm adding not just single layer of the background, but I have added 2 or 3 layers of background in this painting to increase the intensity of the painting. I want it to be a bit darker purple, so I added a mix of I added more pink and a little bit of blue. I'm adding more details at this stage. I didn't want it to be a flat black, so I decided to add a bit of teal here and there just to make it more fun looking and quirky. So I'm adding teal. You can add any color you like at this stage, because here we are just playing around to make it more quirky and fun instead of more serious and like realistic. It is still realistic because we have painted the details, but I'm adding colors because I love adding pop of colors in my paintings. So you can see I'm adding teal over here. You could add fluorescent pink, you could add yellow, whichever you feel like. I'm feeling like more keeping the darkest area a bit cooler, so that's why I added teal here. And then I will finish off with adding a bit of more highlights with the oranges and reds, making balance red and oranges. At the end, I even added mix of Payne's gray and blue where the orange section is, to add the interest, not to make it like complete like flat shapes, two different shapes, but to mix those shapes together, to merge them. I add a little bit of mixes in the orange section. I hope you like this tutorial. I tried not to make it too boring by adding long video clips, so I have sped up the speed of this video a little bit, but I tried to put all the details in it in my video, and I hope you like this video, guys. Stay tuned and press that like button and subscribe for more videos like this in future. Here is the final finished piece. I hope you like it, and I hope you create the same piece, similar piece, and share it with me. Have a good day. Bye. Thanks for watching.